Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over the PM Silver Bullet on Thursday, August 17th. And as we can see that we are definitely in a downtrend, right? We are making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So we're just in a downtrend, right? So if we go back here, here's the lunch hour high. We had relatively equal highs here. We just broke the lows. So, ideally we'd look for a reversal, but we don't pick tops and bottoms, right? So that's not something we do. So we are just seeing how price action and seeing if our PD arrays are being respected. So when I look back, I see that there's a fair value gap here. It's being respected, right? Price comes down. Another PD array here, another fair value gap gets traded into. The candle wicks go above it, but the bodies are in consequent encroachment. Trades down. We're in the middle of a fair value gap right here as we come to the 2 o'clock silver bullet hour. So I'm curious to see how this holds and see what happens here. Okay, so we got a volume imbalance right there. And we got a fair value gap right there. So if price trades back up into this fair value gap, we would, take a trade because, we've got all these, we haven't seen anything to show us it's reversing, and we don't pick tops or bottoms. So right now, we're still going short, hopefully aiming for this new week opening gap. All right, selling right there. Shorting that. Where's our stop go? One tick above the high, which is right here, and aim for 2 to 1. So we got 2.5 handles for a stop. Means we're aiming for 5. When a candle closes down here, I'll get out of the trade. Now, this is such a small range, I'm not taking a partial. And on trending environments like this, when I'm just looking to enter at every pullback when we can, I'm not taking partials. I'm just going full move. So here we go. Let's see how what happens here. It's being respected, being respected. Don't like how it hangs out there. Not a huge fan. And I feel much better about it. All right, I'm flattening that one right there. Would have taken us out right there. Okay. Now, looking back, if price comes back into this fair value gap right here, I would enter that trade right there. I also see a order block right here. So an order block right there. This candle right here is an order block. So if it comes up here, I'd take another trade. I'd take another short. I want to see how it respects this. If it breaks this and trades above it, then I'll be looking for those to be inversion and go long. Maybe that's my change of structure. But right now, just because we have this, it doesn't bother me. I'm waiting to see this get violated. And right there, it's in the order block. I'm going to trust that we're still in a downtrend, right? Where would be my high that would need to be broken? I would need somewhere over here to be broken for a market structure shift. But I want to see displacement. So right now I'm taking the short right there. I'm trusting that the order block and the fair value gap are going to hold. Okay, so now I should hold there. Let me put my short on here. Put 3 handles here because we went up a little higher. It went 3 handles. Went 6 right there. Let's see. There's a fair value gap right there. And if you look right here, this now became an inversion fair value gap right there. All right, so flatten right there. All right. So let's put that inversion on here so you can see it. Be an inversion fair value gap. Why is it an inversion fair value gap? Because it's a bullish fair value gap. We're looking for price to come here and go higher. Instead, it traded through. When it traded through, you could have gotten an enter right there and down. But we're looking to see if that's going to hold price. So let's just keep going and see what happens here. Okay, well, when there's two fair value gaps, basically, I want to see if it gets into the upper one. So we'll see if we get there or not. Okay, I like that. I'm liking that. Okay, that's obviously holding, so I'm going to sell short there. Put a short position on here. 9 handles here. Let's see where we go. It's a 3R trade. So we're just trying. Now, obviously, all of these could have been held to the new week opening gap if it gets there, or obviously the target. Right now, this is just 2 to 1, 2 to 1. Now we're saying, hey, let's try 3 to 1. So let's see what happens here. Okay. Ugh. Well, I got to flatten it there. I know I'm taking a trade right there. It's not as great because I lost all of this, but it would have taken us out. So I'm just being fair about it. Okay. Another fair value gap right there. Are you going to take that trade? You're still aiming for this new week opening gap. You know price is just continuing to make lower lows. It's not doing anything. So if it comes back, I'm going to take another trade. I'm going to see if I can get to that new week opening gap. All right, I have to sell short there because that's kind of where it would have got me in right there. Right there is probably the better trade. Would have got in there, but I took the trade early, so it is what it is. Targeting that new week opening gap. Now we're aiming for 4. So 4R, so let's see how it trades out. Okay, on this one, I would have taken a partial had I done this. This is a bigger trade. But like I said, I'm still aiming for that new week opening gap. So just when price trades into it, I'm taking it. All right, flatten. And it just continues. It just continues. Right there's your break of structure right in here. All right. All right, so there are your silver bullet trades. Now look, you could have aimed for this new week opening gap the entire time. But we just counted our PD arrays and just traded as they were forming. We just took another trade trusting that we haven't violated them yet. So we got 5 handles here, 6 handles here, 9 handles here, and 10 handles here. It's 30 handles right there. So we just trusted that the PD arrays were going to hold in a trending environment. Nothing was violated. None of the PD arrays were violated, so we just kept on entering trades and taking our trades and taking our profits. We did 30 handles right here in this PM Silver Bullet section. Didn't have to trade the 2022 mentorship because we don't pick tops and bottoms. Right? So let me take these positions off and see so you can see it without that. I mean, look, it's just continuing to go down. It keeps trending lower. And in a trending environment, you want to see your PD arrays holding and being respected. Otherwise, they turn into inversion. And the only reason we have an inversion is because it was a bullish PD array when we're bearish. You know, we're obviously in a downtrend. So there's your PM Silver Bullets on August 17th.